All right, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channels, we got 2 YouTube channels, y'all. ItsNation TV and also The Fantasy with SJT. Make sure you guys subscribe to both of those. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, to also hit the notification bell. So when we go live, you guys get that update directly right to y'all phone. All right. Also, give us a follow on The Fantasy with SJT on IG. Once again, The Fantasy with SJT. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you want to hit us in the DM, you can do that as well. There's should be a lot of questions that you guys need coming up to championship weekend. So hit us up. All right. But we're gonna start with the matchups.
We doing matchups? Fuck them matchups, man. Fuck that fucking matchup shit.
CH wanted to talk this shit. I mean, I don't want to do them either. You know,
you can put your matchup there, John. But
I don't want to do it. But
yeah. I'll own it. I'll go first, man. Right. Jesus. Well,
I forgot you out there too, Tweet.
This is what happened to me. I lost by 73. I got annihilated this week, man. It wasn't a good showing. Those that watched the show had Tom Brady up there as a sit-em. Didn't do what he's supposed to do. Had Josh Allen as a downgrade. I think he heard me. Diggs out there telling people, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know, like, y'all can shut the fuck up. It was bad. It was just bad. I'm saddened, man. I was a game away from the ship, game away from reclaiming my title this week. I got great matchups this week, but it's all about what you do to get there. My team didn't do what they were supposed to do. Even Jonathan Taylor took a night off. I mean, he didn't take a night off. I'm not gonna lie. Jonathan Taylor still had 100 yards rushing. He's still the number one fantasy running back, but outside of I don't see no double digits up there, man. I mean, like, look at my flex. Like, Devontae Parker didn't get a target in the game. Like, how do you not get a target?
Fucking Tua, man. He's so inconsistent. But Jalen Waddle went off 12 targets.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle went off. And just he out there doing his little waddle.
Hey, Jalen Waddle's that dude.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Jalen Waddle's that guy.
He's the guy for sure. So, I mean, I will say, big ups to Boyd. You gotta respect my opponent. I mean, he scored the most points in the league. Regardless, I don't think, no matter what, I'm not gonna blame it on COVID. I'm not gonna. You guys don't see Kelsey. You guys don't see Swift in there. I don't think even if those guys would have played, they wouldn't have made up 72 points. So, definitely big up to my opponent. My team didn't do enough, and his team did more than enough to solidify his spot in the championship. So I'll give him that. That's all I got, man. Hopefully I win this third place game, playing my man right here and playing my man John in the third place game. Hopefully that comes through. But outside of that, it wasn't a good showing by me this week. I talk my shit. I back it up. I take it with a grain of salt. Y'all know how it is. Happens to the best of us. But hey, next year, coming back. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
That's that.
Always next year, unfortunately.
Yeah. Good season, man. Good season, man.
I mean, yeah. Oh, that means a lot coming from you, man.
Good season.
Look, he said good season. He's like, yeah, good, but not good enough.
I mean, shit. What can I say? I finished dead last in the league. I'm not going to duck. I finished dead last. 12 teams in the league. I'm number 12. Terrible. Number 12. After winning the championship last year, but I'll be back next year. I'm gonna let y'all know now. Championship or bust next year. Be back with vengeance. I'm winning the ship. You heard it here right now. Ain't gonna be no mishaps drafting this guy, drafting that guy. No. Injuries fucked me.
Perfect draft, huh?
But we back.
You can't have a perfect
back like
draft.
good crap.
You
Let's
know
get
what's
it.
Gonna happen next year.
I know what's gonna happen, nigga. What you talking about?
Hopefully this COVID
It's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Hopefully.
Shawnee P, championship. All right.
Sound good.
Let's get it.
I guess we go ahead and
I don't know if y'all noticed, but Y'all look above my head right now.
Oh.
The sign is gone, man. The sign is gone.
I don't know why I took the sign
I
down
don't know why you
early.
did the sign down too, man.
Took it down early, man.
That was your year. That was your year,
you
bro.
know, fuck it, man.
But it's what it is, man.
It's what it is. We'll get into my matchup, man. I went against one of our producers, CH. He's in the background right now, smiling. And it was a bad week. I mean, my team,
Steve-O.
my team didn't mean they on the bottom end of my team. You see a lot of single digits there. Going into the week, man, I had Herbert going against Houston. I'm thinking, oh man, he should smash this matchup right here. It should be a 25 plus matchup. But Herbert let me down, man. 2 interceptions, didn't do what he needed to do. Madison thought he would do better. He did get in the end zone, which saved his day. Not enough. And then Justin Jackson, I picked him up because I had Eckler. He was out. And Eckler, Justin Jackson did his thing. So I really can't say anything about Austin Eckler being out because he gave me 30. So and after that, Kupp over 100 yards, but Kupp didn't go crazy, which I thought he would for me, but he didn't going against Minnesota. And then the bottom end was just horrible, man. Higbee, Lockett 4.5, Van Jefferson 1.1. That's not gonna get it done. I mean, they didn't come through in the clutch. And then he had on the other side of things, he had started off with Kyler Murray, man. It didn't look great on TV, but fantasy-wise, it was solid. 21.1, solid. You can live with that. And then Ezekiel Elliott getting in the end zone twice. The defense, Dallas defense, man, they killed me big time, man. 26 points going against our beloved Washington football team. It was just
fuck
bad.
The football team.
It was just bad, man. It was bad. I couldn't get right. Couldn't get right, man. And I beat CH 2 times in the regular season and then get to the playoffs and this happens, you know. So 3rd time was the charm for him, but it wasn't for me, unfortunately. But he's moving on to the chip, you know. He's moving on to the chip. Credit is given when credit is due, and I got to get that credit, you know. So took the L. Sucks.
Quarter of the season for us right there, man.
I mean, we just sad right now. We're going to liven up for y'all after these matchups and shit. you know.
For sure.
But see, the good thing with y'all is y'all got chips under your belt. I ain't got a chip yet. So I was salty. I ain't going to lie.
I mean, you got to get a chip under your belt. You got to come through in the clutch.
This was supposed to be the year.
I mean, you know.
I drafted well, everything. But it comes to when the fantasy, it's like you can have the best team, but they got to perform when you need them to perform. And my team didn't do enough. It's what it is.
Week to week.
We seen guys.
We had guys out with COVID too this week too.
Yeah, but then Joe, you see guys like Joe Burrow, T Higgins going stupid. Like, well, they wasn't doing shit like this in the regular season. So there's teams that are in the championship due to Burrow, T Higgins, like people like that, like going dumb. Like, you just never know, man. It's always that player that goes off at the right time, and that's what it's all about. So it's like 50% luck at 2, man. Like, it's all about matchups and what a player does at the right time. So
injuries, everything,
injuries,
man.
all that stuff. So, but CH, much credit to you, man. Best of luck. But we'll see what happens. Championship, we definitely, you know it.
Fuck CA.
I'm about to say, fuck these matchups. Let's go to the rankings.
No bullshit. Hey,
right.
Big ups to you, CA.
Yeah, much respect. Much respect.
You can't win it, dog.
Praying on your downfall.
Once again.
Nah, I feel you.
Nah, Max said something in the chat. It's like, bring it home for the show. I'm like, hey, dog. Nah. Hey, dog, like, nah. I can't sit in the room. I can't sit in the room with the winner. Not again. Not after last year, bro. I cannot sit in the room again with the winner. Just knowing that you, of all people, can win. Give a 50-50 shot winning this game. Like, fuck that. Yeah, the hate has been strong all season. I mean, I feel you. Whoever that is, Facebook user, 5 p.m. Yeah, that's great. But like, here's the thing. Like, dog, this man, I mean, big ups to CH. I'm only salty because you lost me some money last year, bro. I had some bread on you in the playoffs last year, and then you decided to show your ass this year. But I mean, best of luck to both of y'all for sure. Fuck you.
Let's get to these rankings. Help the people out win their championship, man.
Yeah, I figured
Quarterback. I think
100%.
that is me, fellas. So we go ahead and get those up there real quick for me, Mac. Appreciate you, my brother. And shout out to Mac too. We don't be shouting Mac out like that, man. I mean, thank you for all you do.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Appreciate you, bro. All right. Did 15. 15 at the bottom of my list, Trey Lance. He's getting his opportunity this week versus Houston with Garoppolo out with a finger injury. So I got him at top 15. I mean, this is the flyer right here. If you need somebody, you maybe been streaming some guys throughout your season, you're in the chip. Trey Lance could be a guy that you can look at. Going against Houston, they will be running. Trey Lance runs as well. So this could be a solid game.
It's kind of weird that Garoppolo is out after that game.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say this. If you got somebody like
it's kind of weird.
Kyler Murray,
it's weird.
And you got Trey Lance also, throw Trey Lance in there. Throw him in there.
Bold,
look, people always be like, oh, you got to start Kyler. No, you don't. If the matchup is right, and
the moves.
And I'm telling you, Trey Lance is gonna get in there and he's not gonna lose the job. Jimmy Garoppolo's job is done after this game.
You're telling you to start
20 or more points for Trey Lance.
Y'all don't listen to that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Do
man.
not.
Kyler coming to Texas? Man. Who cares? Kyler has been looking like ass.
Who is that?
Weeks.
Who is that? Who is that? We need that. We need to know who you are.
Who are his weapons? Kyler has no weapons out there.
No, because I agree with this person.
Yeah, zero.
I agree with this
person. Coming home,
bro.
You think Kyler about to light it up?
You're telling this person to
Do you think Kyler's about to light it up?
Do you think Trey is about to light it up?
Yes, I do.
Why? Because they're playing Houston?
Not only because they're playing Houston. I like the weapons that Trey Lance has out there more than Kyler Murray. His best weapon is who? Christian Kirk? Like, come on, bro.
Weapons better than Justin Herbert's weapons last week?
Now we're doing that again. We're doing that last week shit again. Come on, man.
Where Justin Herbert is arguably top 5. He's top 5 quarterbacks in the league.
We doing that last week shit again.
A bad game against Houston.
What do you mean? Kyler Murray has been running for his life for the last 5 weeks. What you talking about?
Do you think, so Trent Williams is going to be the difference in this game?
Yes. He's about to block for Trey Lance out there.
That's the run game.
Trey Lance is about to find Debo, Kittle, Ayuk. Watch. What should I tell you?
I wouldn't do that.
I tell you.
Of course you wouldn't. It doesn't sound good.
So why risk that right now?
If I had the decision, if I had to make the decision, I'm going with Kyler Murray. But I'm trying to get the people to drop their balls and go with Trey Lance this week. That's all I'm saying.
You just said it yourself.
What's that mean?
You would go Kyler. It
don't matter what I would do.
So you're telling the people to make the wrong decision?
That's not. No. I'm saying it's not going to be the wrong decision. I would make the safe decision, and it would be the wrong decision. I'm telling them to drop their balls and make the right decision with Trey Lance. Is what I'm saying.
That's ridiculous.
I would start Kyler, and that would be the wrong decision. I did that last year.
That's blasphemous.
You remember that? Kyler Murray. Who did I have at quarterback?
I mean, you had Kyler. I don't know who you had.
No, I had somebody else that I was like, I should start them. Taysom Hill, I think, late in the season.
Yeah, Taysom Hill, a tight end though.
No, he was at quarterback.
I remember a couple of games.
I mean, one time, bro.
But you can't do that, man.
All right, you can't.
You ride or die with your guy, one of those games. You ride or die with your guy.
Green threw a little fit about that. I remember that. It was like, whoa, he's using a quarterback at tight end.
But I asked the group, I was like, are y'all would take a vote right now? Can I start him or not? And everybody said, no, go ahead. All right. I mean, Mark Andrews balled that week too, though. I had Mark Andrews, and he balled that week. Don't matter.
All right,
yeah. Keep it moving. Fuck Trey Lance.
14. Tua Tagovailoa going against Tennessee. Kirk Cousins at Green Bay at 13. Russell Wilson at 12. Lamar Jackson at 11. This is if he plays. We're still not sure if he's going to play or not versus the Rams, so you got to be cautious of that. At 11, Joe Burrow at 10, going against Kansas City.
Yes, nigga.
Justin Herbert versus Denver at 8. 7, Dak Prescott going against Arizona. And I want to speak on Dak for a minute. Dak bounced back against our beloved Washington football team. We know we ain't been playing well. He was able to get right. But I think that Dak is going to be able to continue.
We're trash. It doesn't count. Period. We're trash.
Dak,
we're trash. We're trash.
I feel you on that.
We're trash.
I feel
Who's
you
playing
on that.
cornerback out there? Who? Name them. Outside of Kendall. Name them. On our beloved football team. On your team. Name the other guy.
Who else was that? I mean, what we had Reeves in at
Who?
safety. Reeves at safety.
What's his first name?
Jeremy Reeves at safety.
Yeah, I give you that.
I can't tell you at the other corner position. I can't tell you who we had.
Kendall.
But Kendall was out there. I know Kendall was out there, but who was on the other side?
Heaven only knows.
Hey,
bro, like no one knows.
I don't know.
Like, bro, we look bad out there.
Yeah, we did.
We got slaughtered.
We did.
Anybody playing Washington is a must start from now on. Championship.
Yeah.
Championship. Who we play this week? Who we got this week? Who Washington play?
Eagles.
Philly.
Oh my god.
You got Jalen Hurts.
Championship.
Devontae Smith.
We got him in the shit.
Goddard. Fuck it. Even Jalen Rager. Shit.
Yeah.
Goddard. Yep.
Miles Sanders is out. So Jordan Howard.
I'm looking at
Bart Scott. Boston Scott. I said Bart Scott. Boston Scott.
Yeah.
Bart Scott.
But yeah, man. I mean, Dak, I think he keeps it going. I think this is going to be a good game. They're going against Arizona Cardinals. But I think Dak, he keeps it going. I think he stays on the right track. I think they started to pick it up. Defense has been playing well. And I still don't believe much in Zeke running the ball. Pollard still looks better. But I still think Dak is going to get a lot of opportunities to throw the ball down the field. I don't know if I'm still back and forth if it's going to be a shootout or not. It all depends on what Kyler Murray does. But I do like this. I do like Dak here versus Arizona. So if you've been back and forth with Dak and thinking about this matchup, you got to start Dak. You got to start him. Don't bench him. Don't bench him for Trey Lance or something like that. Dak is the guy. So make sure you start him.
Trey.
Then
where is Kyler on your list?
Kyler, he's at number 9. He's at number 9.
Oh.
So he's right. He's right there. He made top 10. Jalen Hurts, we briefly talked about him just a second ago. They're going against Washington now. Jalen Hurts could potentially finish as the number 1 quarterback this week. Potentially. Due to our Washington's defense.
I can see it. I agree.
We're not playing well right now. So
100%.
definitely Jalen Hurts could be a big play this week. Tom Brady at the Jets. Gonna be a good matchup for Tom Brady. I think he gets right this week. He may get Mike Evans back. We'll see, but he still has Gronk and he has AB, and then Ronald Jones running the ball, and it's the Jets. So this is definitely could be a get right game for Tom. Could have been higher on the list, but the other guys I got ahead of him, I think are gonna have big games. All right, number 4, Matthew Stafford versus Baltimore. We've seen what Joe Burrow did to Baltimore this week, over 500 passing yards.
Oh, Joe Burrow always does that to Baltimore, though. He always has good games against Baltimore.
Bro, but not a game like that.
I don't think Stafford's going to go in there and just
I'm not
go
saying that
crazy like
Stafford's going to throw for 500.
No,
I think he gets over 300 yards and probably 3 touchdowns.
Man, y'all watched last week. I told y'all, Ravens defense was a sit 'em.
In there,
who I had as a stardom? Joe Burrow.
So
hey, tune in. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey, only put 2 defenses up there.
Matthew Stafford.
They was one of them.
-5.
-7. Jesus Christ. I wish he had him in there.
Matthew Stafford, man, he's a top 5 this week for sure. Aaron Rodgers against Minnesota. Like he owns Chicago, he owns Minnesota as well. And it's going to be an ugly one. Aaron Rodgers is going to go off. Devontae Adams should go off. You should probably see Allen Lazard is probably going to get involved in this one. It's just going to be it's going to be ridiculous. Like Aaron Rodgers is going to have a big game this week. Patrick Mahomes versus Cincy. Cincy has a decent defense, but I still think Patrick Mahomes they're playing well right now. And I think he continues that. If he gets Kelsey back, that's going to open up the offense even more. So I like Patrick Mahomes this week. And then number 1, Josh Allen, man, he's playing out of his mind. Last week he put up 30 fantasy points against the New England's defense, man. So now you're giving him Atlanta at home. It's a problem. Like he could potentially put up 35 plus in this matchup right here. I mean, he's the number 1 hands down quarterback. I'm just so confident he's going to be number 1 this week. I know CSU going against them, man. Best of luck to you, like we said. But that's a tough matchup to go up against, man, in the championship. So that wraps up my rankings for the week. And we'll go ahead and we'll get into the running back rankings. Who we got for that?
That's me. That'll be me.
Let's see what we got in store for us over here.
All right, man. So, I agree with the list. I like the list. 100%. I like the list,
Yeah,
John.
great. Appreciate it.
List was solid. All right, cool. So I got Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams at Cincinnati at 20. I like Bashar Penny versus Detroit. 18, I like Cordell Patterson at Buffalo. 17, Elijah Mitchell versus Houston. 16, Damian Harris versus Jacksonville. 15, Javonte at Los Angeles Chargers. 14, Josh Jacobs at Indy. 13, I like Sony Michel at Baltimore. 12, Antonio Gibson versus Philly. And number 11, I like Aaron Jones versus Minnesota. We can talk a little bit about Sony Michel. Sony Michel has overtaken the backfield. I know a lot of people hearing the whispers of Cam Akers coming back this week. It'd be I don't know if you play in the 18-week league, you might want to scoop Cam Akers. I scooped him just so my opponent don't get kind of cute, try to scoop him. But at the end of the day, I think this is Sony's backfield. Daryl Henderson Jr. is out by like a knee injury. An ankle. I don't know what he's out with. Don't matter. He's out. So Cam made the club in the tub. Sony Michel, the past 3 weeks has been fantasy a high-end RB2, low-end RB1 in that McVay offense. I like him to continue his progression against Baltimore. I don't care if it's on the road at Baltimore or not. Baltimore got a lot to clean up there for sure. I know that they mad coming off of that performance against Joe Burrow, but I think that McVay is not satisfied also with his performance that he just had from his offense last week. So even though I think that they won, they beat the Rams, right? I mean, they beat the Vikings. They beat the Vikings last week. So it's a high scoring game. So I feel like they're gonna try to control the clock. I like the ground game in LA. So I definitely think that they're gonna get the ball to Sony early and often. And that's that. So number 10, I like DeAndre Swift at Seattle. Number 9, I like Ronald Jones at New York Jets. We can throw it up there if you want. I mean, I got the list, but good on that. Cool. Number 8, come on, man. AK versus Carolina at 8. It's kind of low, but we're gonna touch on that in a second. David Montgomery versus New York Giants at 7. Number 6, I like Najee versus Cleveland. Number 5, I like Dalvin at Green Bay. Dalvin Cook at Green Bay. Number 4, I like Joe Mixon versus Kansas City. Number 3, Austin Eckler versus Denver. Number 2, I like Nick Chubb at Pitt. Number 1, I like Jonathan Taylor versus Las Vegas. I'm gonna touch on my man AK real quick at 8 versus Carolina. This is due to his situation at quarterback. I mean, they just don't respect the passing game, so they're just loading up the box. And AK is more of a finesse type guy. I mean, I know a lot about finesse in my days, so I know it's tough when people are focusing on trying to finesse. It is what it is, It is what it is, I mean, it's true. It's true. You watch the show, you'll learn more about us. But hey, look. It's tough. It's tough to we're gonna Chuck, we're gonna get to your question. I promise you, bro. We'll get to your question, fool. But it's tough, man, to run the ball between the tackles when your quarterback is Ian Book, like making his debut. Like, you're not gonna respect
Ian Book.
Yeah, man. Come on, dog. Like
that was a shit show.
First series of the game, pick 6 gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. It started ugly, ended ugly. Like I said, like they controlled the clock the entire game. It's more. I know AK's frustrated. I know AK's like, come on, we need to get a QB in here. My years getting wasted, but it's tough out there, man. I see a big game for Carolina's defense against the Saints offense. I think Taysom's coming back, so hopefully they have something going there. Even if Trevor Siemian comes back, it's an upgrade over Ian Book. I know he made his debut A lot of people feel sorry for him. Like, come on, you got to make the right throw. But it was in prime time, man. You got to do a little bit better than that. He made some terrible plays.
He lost a lot of people their matchup.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Miami's defense.
But when you think about it,
what they had.
You think about it, man. It's it's a product of their offense right now. Like when Drew's in there, you'll look at any fantasy platform and see Kamara 20 plus points. Only because Drew Brees is in there and he knows like he's gonna dump it off. Mm-hmm. He's gonna run that Texas route. That Texas route is just crazy when Drew is in there. But they need to find a quarterback with stability in that offense. Even with I can't even fake right now. This is one of the times where I'll say they're missing Jameis so much. Like AK is missing Jameis so much right now. Like it's not even funny, but that's that on Kamara at 8. That's why I got him so low. You got to start him because at any point in time he's game breaker. Like he's a playmaker. But his talent alone, it's going to put him in the top 10. And then the last person I want to talk about right now is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb, man, last week, my man to my left had him as a bust player.
Yeah, I doubted him.
And he doubted him. But my man, he went off last week. He went off against Green Bay. He had a tug. He had over 100 yards rushing. That's pretty much all you would need from a player like that. Played a tough defense on the road. I like Nick Chubb against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's defense do not fear that defense. That just like the Ravens. I don't know what's going on in the AFC North, but it's not. Wait, what's the AFC? Is that the AFC?
That's the North.
Mm-hmm. That's North. I don't know what's going on in the AFC North with these defenses outside of like what Cincy.
Mm-hmm.
It don't look. It's not something to fear right now. It's not like back in the day. You see somebody starting against the Ravens, you be like, "Yo, should I pivot? Should I pivot and start this player over this player?" But no, man, you need to. People are targeting these defenses now. Like you're targeting Pittsburgh defense on the ground. Everybody's targeting Baltimore defense through the pass. Like Joe Burrow just threw for 500 yards against them. You got Joe Mixon catching 50 yarders. Like Joe Mixon.
50 yards. 50 yards. I was like, is that Mixon?
Yeah. Even Mixon's getting in on it. Like, I mean, if you got a player catching 4 catches, 112 plus yards, and I believe 1 or 2 plus touchdowns, who's that? It's Tyler Boyd against the Baltimore Ravens. So I mean, that's the third wide receiver.
Higgins went stupid too.
Yeah, all of them. I mean, no. That's Higgins.
I mean, everybody. He threw for 522. Everybody was stupid.
It's still bad when you think about it. And I like Nick Chubb in this game. Even they're not playing for nothing. They're gonna try to get in, get out, get off. I don't know if y'all know what that's from. Y'all know that's from. It's from Hitch. But hey, but it's still like, I mean, I feel like they're gonna try to get in and get out this game. I feel like they're gonna try to ground and pound this game. You might see a lot of Kareem Hunt too. He's coming back from injury. He's coming back from injury and the COVID list. So yeah, I feel like they try to control the clock and just try to get out of Pittsburgh with a win, or if they're playing in Cleveland, they try to get out of Cleveland with the win real quick. But you see a lot of Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb should bring a lot of fantasy championships home this week. I like him this week.
Agree with that.
All right, and we can talk. Before we move on to the wide receiver rankings, I want to answer Chuck's question real quick. You just gotta start Noah fan with Charles Hunter Henry, Everett. I mean, it's tough, man. Which tight end would you guys start Noah Fant versus Chargers, Hunter Henry versus Jags, or Gerald Everett versus the Lions? I would probably start Hunter Henry versus Jags. This is a week where I would start Hunter Henry. Like, he's not playing the Bills this week, you know. We don't have to touch on that, but it's still just this is one of the weeks where Hunter Henry, he probably scores this week. I feel like that's gonna be a high scoring game for the Patriots at least. I don't think the Jags gonna be doing much. Patriots defense gonna come out there mad. So my opinion, I say Hunter Henry, bro.
What you got, Sean? What you think?
I mean, I agree. I agree with Hunter Henry. You know, I was strong with my man Hunter Henry last week, but he let me down. But he bounces back this week. He scored his touchdown, like Twan said, against the Jags. I like Hunter Henry this week for sure.
Yeah, you know what? Part of me wants to go Everett, but you know what? I can't go Hunter Henry. I can't go Everett over Hunter Henry. I think that this is a great matchup going against the Jags. The Jags has been awful, and he's going to get. I think he gets an end zone, and they also. I mean, they coming off that loss. I think this is a great opportunity for Mac Jones to get back right and to put some better numbers up. So yeah, we all going at Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
Then there was another question: Do you like Lazard this weekend And that one, depending on what else
Who's Green Bay play?
they played the Minnesota Vikings, the worst.
I like Lazard. I mean, I like Lazard, but
I mean, if you need a flyer, yes, throw Lazard
Yeah,
in there.
you need a flyer.
This is championship week. You shouldn't be
It's
starting
tough,
Lazard,
man.
bro.
It's
Like,
tough,
why is
yeah.
how is Lazard on the championship team? You know what I mean? But
How is that one of your options this week? I mean, but if it is one of your options, just since it is one of your options, late flyer to catch a fluke TD, they're gonna have to. I don't know.
I mean, he's a flyer. Like,
Yeah.
He's a flyer. I mean,
he's a boomer bust.
I'm kind of iffy on Lazard. He dropped the TD last week, kind of like messed me up a little bit in my league. But Lazard gets targeted in the end zone, so
nah. I mean, Rodgers
Potentially.
will target him. It's like,
He
but
target
it's like, which week is he going to target him? Like, it's
Right.
either Valdez, Lazard. It's always Adams. Like, but
Yeah.
those two are like, who is it going to be this week? Lazard or Valdez Scantlin? You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. That's a tough one. Like, if that's what you have to go with in the championship matchup, good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I would start, like, if you had an option like Amon St. Brown, I would go with him over Lazard.
I like Amon Ross Brown.
That 12. Like, his last 4 games, 12 targets, 11 targets, 12 targets.
Yeah. I'm on Rock.
If he's available. I mean, there's some other guys you can pivot to.
They're not watching that. You don't think they're gonna start keying on him after that?
No.
He's been doing it. He's not somebody to key on. He's just
he's gonna. But he's getting hella targets though. They're force feeding him over there.
They're asking DBs, why are you getting beat by this guy? That's what they're asking them. Why is this guy beating you? It's kind of like you can say the same thing for T Higgins. T Higgins, ever since they came out the bye, he's probably like a top 5 wide receiver. He's been killing.
Because they're keying on Jamar Chase, so it opens up for T Higgins. Same thing. Amon-Ra gets keyed on. It's not gonna happen for him.
I'm not taking fancy advice from you. So here's the thing. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on here. Fuck you. Hey, listen. No, I'm not taking advice from you. Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. Don't let it go. Don't let it go to your head. Let it go to your head. Let it go to your head. Let it go to your head, man. Let it go to your head, man. Hey, listen. Call a couple breaks.
If you're right, CH, we'll clip this up. We'll clip this one up for you.
Yeah,
I don't know if the mic's picking up.
Yeah,
what
we
you're
gotta
saying,
clip this one up for you.
But we'll clip it up if you're right.
We gotta clip this up for you. I'm fucking with you, man. Like you in the shit, bro. You in the shit, man.
Yeah.
Pains me to say this, but here's the thing, like, you talk your shit, man. But you can't talk your shit, nigga. It's Sean, John, and Twan. So we're moving on.
Let's move to the wide receiver. Let's get to the wide receivers.
Wide receivers, nigga. Jesus.
It's Sean, John, and Twan. Yeah, though. Hey, at number 25, I got Hunter Renfrow at Indianapolis. Number 24, Michael Pittman Jr. versus Las Vegas. Number 23, Christian Kirk at Dallas. At number 22, DJ Moore at New Orleans. Wanted to touch a little bit on DJ Moore. I don't feel like this is the week for DJ Moore.
No,
I don't feel like this is the week for DJ Moore.
Think about doing Jacoby in there. Think about doing Jacoby.
DJ Moore is about to see a lot of Marshawn Lattimore, and that New Orleans defense has been playing well. And I don't see it from the quarterbacks in Carolina. I don't know who's going to be Cam Newton, Sam Darnold.
they said Sam Darnold's going to start.
PJ Walker. Who knows who is it going to be? I don't give a fuck who it is. You don't start DJ Moore this week if you have better options. Try to move on. Try to pick up somebody. We just talked about Amon St. Brown. Try to pick him up. DJ Moore's not the answer this week. Coming in number 21, Marquise Brown versus the Rams. This is another guy. He's not the answer this week. You need to find a better player, better matchup. Marquise Brown, I don't know if Lamar's going to play. Huntley's going to play. Like, who's going to play quarterback for the Ravens? This is another one. I don't know why. I shouldn't even rank these guys. Why'd I even rank them? But they're good. No, I'm sizing. They're good players. They're good talents. That's why I had to rank them.
But 45? Number one's on their team.
But he's going to see a lot of Jalen Ramsey this week.
Look good, though.
So I don't know. I don't know who's playing quarterback for the Ravens. If Lamar comes back, you got to start Hollywood. But even that, you temper your expectations for Hollywood Brown. He's going against Jalen Ramsey. Like, he's going to see a lot of Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen's gonna be on Andrews too, though,
Nah, they gonna try to put the safety on Andrews.
They put him on Andrews.
I like that. I like that though.
Mm.
I like that though.
Yeah.
I feel like they might throw him on.
I mean,
there.
I don't think they're gonna throw Jalen Ramsey on Andrews, bro. They might though. Andrews is going crazy right now. And number 20, Amari Cooper versus Arizona, and number 19, DK Metcalf versus Detroit. This is crazy to say. I got DK Metcalf at number 19 going against Detroit. Coming into the season, I thought DK Metcalf would be a top 5 receiver, but that Seattle's offense, Russell Wilson is not look. I don't think he wants to be in Seattle. I don't know. He's just not happy. DK Metcalf, he found a 40-yarder, but what did he do after that? I mean, I know it was snowing, but DK Metcalf this year has been a disappointment. Like I said, I had him ranked at number 19. He was probably the number 5 receiver off the board, number 6 receiver off the board this year. So it hasn't been looking good. Number 18, Adam Thielen at Green Bay.
He's out.
And he's out?
His season-ending surgery.
They said that?
Today.
Oh, shit. Well, take Adam Thielen off the board. You're not starting him. At number 17. I didn't even see that update. Brendan Cooks I don't look for fantasy updates.
I know, you're like,
Brendan Cooks at San Francisco. And number 17, I'm number 16, Tyler Lockett versus Detroit. And number 15, my man, Monra St. Brown at Seattle. I like this guy. Like I said, the last 4 weeks, 12 targets, 11 targets, 12 targets. He's looking like the guy over there. When was he drafted? I don't know anything about this kid. When was he drafted? What college did he go to? I don't know nothing about this kid, but I like him.
I don't know, man. I just know that he's a baller. I definitely know. I feel like anybody that comes through that offense just runs better routes, catches better passes. I mean, James Jones is like doing TV shows because he caught passes from Aaron Rodgers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's Donald Driver?
We're talking about St. Brown.
We're
talking
about St. Brown. I'm thinking about Lazard.
No.
I'm thinking about Lazard. I've seen Lazard there. But no, St. Brown. I don't know nothing about it. I know he's the only option there. He was drafted in the second round. Okay. I gotta look at more about early. This guy. He was drafted early. You said USC?
Okay, from USC. Okay.
He's a stud.
He's a stud.
He played power 5.
All right, let's get back to the list.
Power 5.
But yeah, St. Brown. If he's still a free agent in your league, you pick him up, you start him at your flex somewhere. Get him in there. Number 14, my man Jalen Waddle at Tennessee. Jalen Waddle's on a tear. He missed one game with COVID, came back, had 91 yards in the tug. I love Jalen Waddle in this matchup going against Tennessee. All right, number 13, we got Jamar Chase versus Kansas City. Jamar Chase, he started the season like very hot, but he slowed down a little bit. But last week he had over 100 yards. But I think everybody in that offense had over 100 yards that played wide receiver for Cincy because Joe Burrow threw for 500 yards. But I feel like Jamar Chase versus KC, I feel like Burrow's going to have to throw the ball. I see a big week for Jamar Chase. Number 12, Antonio Brown at the Jets. Number 11, Deontay Johnson versus Cleveland. At number 10, T Higgins versus KC. As you can see at now, I got T Higgins ranked higher than Jamar Chase. Number 9, A.J. Brown versus Miami. And number 8, C.D. Lamb versus Arizona. And number 7, Keenan Allen versus Denver. Number 6, Deebo Samuels versus Houston. Number 5, Justin Jefferson at Green Bay. And number 4, Tyreek Hill at Cincinnati. And number 3, Stephon Diggs versus Atlanta. I started to pick Stephon Diggs as my number 1 receiver this week. Yeah. But I couldn't do it just because I can't do that. But I feel like Stephon Diggs is about to have a field day out there going against Atlanta. I like him. I like Josh Allen this week. So
yeah, I got questions. I got questions.
What's your question?
Nah, I'm gonna finish.
Okay.
2 more.
And number 2, I got Cooper Kupp versus Baltimore. And at number 1, I got Devontae Adams versus Minnesota.
Why number 8?
What, C.D. Lamb?
Why?
But you feel like he should be higher?
Oh, no, you think he should be lower?
Damn near shouldn't be ranked. At this point, bro, you say he had to score a touchdown in how many? 7. You may have scored a touchdown in 7 weeks.
I like CD against Arizona. Nah.
I know.
I don't know. Dallas offense hasn't been looking good. Amari
Cooper ranked.
No, I do. He's ranked number 20.
All right, cool.
I mean, Dallas offense. I feel like Dak after last week, he has his confidence back, and I feel like in this matchup going against Arizona,
Amari Cooper barked though. He barked, like meaning like what I'm saying is, yeah, exactly. What I'm saying is he barked, meaning like he was like, yo.
So you
like
think
I'm not being used enough in the red zone? What did Dak do? Bing, touchdown. Red zone.
I mean Dak.
Like, bro,
Dak was throwing the ball all over the field, but I'm saying,
but he wasn't throwing it to CD.
But CD still leads them in what? What I say in the beginning of the season? What I say in the beginning of the season? CD Lamb will lead Dallas in yards, catches, and touchdowns. I think he leads in all those over Amari Cooper.
What did CD have? What did CD have last week?
Yeah, I think he had
he had 8 fantasy points, half PPR.
Half PPR.
But I don't know exactly how many.
We don't know how many catches and shit. Okay, so here's the thing.
Hold on, I'll bring it up. Go ahead.
Coop, just put it up right there. Facebook user 657.
So why does he have more yards than CeeDee Lamb?
Coop
or more catches than CeeDee Lamb
on the team. He runs every route, and he runs every route with precision.
So why does he have more yards than CeeDee Lamb or more catches?
Because he had to bark. He had to bark to get it, bro.
All right. Well, he just started barking in week 17.
It did.
Mm.
You saw the quote.
No, they do. Yes. Cooper. Amari Cooper gets the number one corner. Yes. No, you don't switch when you play Dallas because they have 2 studs at receiver. You're not going to switch. You're not going to be like, you guard him. No, it's whoever's on this side. You take him, because they're both elite. I'm not going on Amari Cooper, but CeeDee Lamb is better. Okay, so CeeDee Lamb is better than Amari Cooper.
CeeDee Lamb is not better than Amari Cooper right now. But I will say this. I agree with you on the 2 studs part. Like Marshawn Lattimore.
It doesn't matter who. Yeah, he's going to stay on the side.
Marshawn Lattimore, or I'm gonna say like, from Buffalo. He's hurt right now.
Well,
Tre'Davious White. Like the Jalen Ramseys of the world, they're not going to follow. Yeah, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, everybody.
Don't get targets. Sure. Like is that my fault? I'm sitting on the couch. You gotta talk to Dak Prescott about that, sir. Like I can't do anything about that.
They're not going to follow Coop. They're not going to follow Coop or CeeDee Lamb because if either one of those guys come to the outside, they're like, I'm locked up on this. I'm locked up on this. But more than not, Marshawn Lattimore is going to follow Coop because he runs better routes than CD.
Right, he's going to follow Coop.
He's going to destroy the Saints' second corner. He's going to destroy the Rams' second corner. Destroy.
Now CeeDee Lamb is a slot wide receiver. Okay, I'm done with all you guys. Whoever that is, I don't know who you are.
Does Michael Gallup play in the slot or does he play outside?
CeeDee Lamb is a slot receiver now. Okay.
Just do me that favor. Tell me that.
CeeDee Lamb is a slot receiver. Okay.
Does Michael Gallup play on the outside or on the slot?
Now CeeDee Lamb is a slot receiver.
I asked you a question.
I'm not answering that. I'm not answering no question. CeeDee Lamb,
my man.
CeeDee Lamb is noted as a slot receiver. He's a Julian Edelman. Okay.
Where does Michael Gallup play? Where does Michael Gallup play? Does Michael Gallup play on the inside or the outside? Which one? What'd you say?
He plays on both.
Outside.
He plays on both. He plays on more on the outside. Who plays on the outside more? Who plays on the outside more? Coop or Gallup?
So saying CD's hold on. My question is, saying CD Lamb is a slot.
Thank you to that user.
Hold on.
I appreciate you, man.
Hold on. Saying CD Lamb is a slot receiver is saying that what Michael Gallup is better than him because he plays in the slot? Are you saying that? Because Gallup plays on the outside, he's better than fucking CD Lamb?
No, he's not.
That's delusional. Because you know he's not. He's not better than Amari Cooper. He's better than Amari Cooper. Stop it.
Name the number one corner that goes
after this year. CeeDee Lamb will be a top 5 to 7 receiver in the league.
I can name 7 better.
Dak Prescott has been playing like shit this year.
I can name 7 better.
I said next year. I said coming in next year.
I can name 7 better coming into next year.
I'm saying once they start playing on the field, Twan. I'm not saying give me names.
I'm talking about 2 years.
I'm talking about he's going to prove it.
Your man's in his second year. You think he's a rookie?
And he has more yards. He has more yards and more catches than Amari Cooper, sir.
He's better than CeeDee Lamb right now.
We're talking about Amari Cooper.
No, I'm talking about CeeDee Lamb.
He's better than Amari Cooper.
Talking about CD.
He's better than Amari Cooper.
So here's the thing.
He's better than Amari Cooper.
Here's the thing.
The fuck out of here.
So CeeDee Lamb is
For the
better
last 2 years, he had better numbers than Amari Cooper. Last 2 years.
Oh my God. Here we go.
He's better than Coop.
Here's the thing. Settle down. Coop was hurt last
Cooper is too, I don't know. Mark
Oh,
Cooper is
oh.
too,
To what? Lax?
yes.
He's
He's
not.
too lax.
He's
like
not.
he needs
He's
to,
not.
he doesn't
He's not
demand the
soul
football.
time. He's not soul time.
He doesn't demand the football. He's just quiet out there like, okay, they're not throwing me the ball. Okay, I don't care.
So
like,
he's quiet?
You gotta ask,
So the
you gotta,
quiet guy-
nigga, give me the ball.
Okay, so I'm
you talking
so
about?
when we go through the list of quiet guys, was Andre Johnson a quiet guy?
He demanded the football.
Oh, I didn't ask you that. I asked you if Andre Johnson was a quiet guy.
For the boys, come on. Is that Dre
I asked
again?
you a question.
Dre.
Great. Cooper
Come
needs to be the
on.
number one.
Dre, you must really love Amari
Stop,
Cooper.
bro.
But stop,
That-
bro.
that's
Stop.
That's
See,
great.
CeeDee
I
Lamb,
like the Cowboys
CeeDee Lamb
saying
is y'all
this.
number one receiver, bro.
Bro.
Stop.
Bro, hold on. I'm about to tell all
Amari Cooper is boom or bust. Like, stop. Amari Cooper is a guy that he'll have 100 yards and 2 tugs, and then the next 4 games he has 37 yards and no touchdowns.
Bro, no. You trying to tell me that because he's too quiet, he's not the best wide out on the team?
He's not. The numbers. Look at the numbers. Like, why are you saying because he's quiet? Look at the numbers.
You said because he's quiet.
CeeDee Lamb's
You
numbers
just
are
said
better.
that. You just said
He
that.
does. No, I'm not going to lie. CeeDee Lamb does drop a lot of passes. I'm not going to lie. He does.
Come
He
on,
does.
dog.
He does.
My dog.
He does.
That's your guy.
He does.
Whoever's talking
He's
right
my
there is
dog.
your
That's
guy.
Dre.
But he dropped.
Yeah, all right,
two
cool.
balls.
Hey,
He does drop a lot of passes.
Hey, so he drops a lot of passes. Cooper Kupp not dropping too many of those.
Yeah, you think about
What are you
Cooper Kupp
saying?
because you can't even
I
you can't even think about Amari Cooper right now, nigga.
saying
That
Amari-
nigga's irrelevant, boy. In fantasy,
Stop
100%.
it, bro. Stop.
100% irrelevant.
Who had a better week the last
last
3
week?
weeks?
The last week. No.
3 weeks.
What was Amari Cooper's high in fantasy? What was his highest?
I haven't heard of Amari Cooper in fantasy this year. Like, where's he been?
Better than
Who
fucking CeeDee Lamb last
who
week.
in our league even has Amari Cooper?
Better than CeeDee
Who?
Lamb last week.
Who? I
Better
can't even
than
tell
CeeDee
you who
Lamb
has
last
Amari
week.
Cooper in our league,
Better
bro.
than CeeDee Lamb last
Like,
week.
stop.
I bet you people would have wished they had Amari Cooper in
Oh,
there
last
over
week.
CeeDee Lamb.
one
Over
week.
last week when they counted the most
And I'm sure,
semifinals.
I'm sure people really thought they would have had Amon St. Brown over a lot of people too. But is he better than these guys? No. Stop.
That's irrelevant to what we're talking about
that's
right now. We're
irrelevant.
talking
You're talking about
Amari
1 week,
Cooper
Swan.
and CeeDee Lamb. Oh, I'm talking about 1 week. Jesus.
Who has
Hey,
fucking
stop,
Amari
stop.
Cooper?
Right now,
Settle
as
down.
we speak,
Amari Cooper is the number 26
as we-
wide receiver
yeah,
in
Amari
fantasy.
Cooper is 26 and CeeDee Lamb is 12.
12. Get out of here. Let's stop talking about. Let's move on.
Right now,
Let's move on to
as
the
we
tight
speak,
ends.
Stop,
Let's
bruh.
move on to
Stop,
the tight
bruh.
ends, man.
Stop, bruh.
The
Stop.
fuck out of here.
Stop. You can't.
All right. Oh,
Is
you
T
can't.
Higgins Where's T Higgins at?
He's not better than Jamar Chase. I bet he's not ahead of Jamar
He's
Chase.
not ahead of Jamar Chase. I'm
Okay,
not saying that.
thank you.
Is he better than Amari Cooper?
Who?
T Higgins.
Yes. Boy, fuck you talking about? Like, don't. Come on, man.
Blasphemy.
Why?
What?
Because of the name?
Bro.
Because of the name? Fantasy
You're trying to
fantasy
tell me
also
that.
has to do with stats and numbers.
You're trying to tell me that
Don't
T.
just say
Higgins-
fantasy.
T. Higgins is better than Amari Cooper right now?
Why not? All right, let's move on to the tight ends,
Hey,
man.
let's move on.
Let's move on to the tight ends.
Oh, can we take a commercial break?
Hold on, let's
Hey,
try
move
to
on.
get-
Let's move on to the
let's
tight
try to
ends.
get through the tight ends
Let's
and
go.
the deep.
God
No,
damn.
I'm just fucking around. Move on to the tight end.
That boy got a fucking vent.
Let's get the tight ends on it.
Let's get the tight ends up there, man. All right, you got Noah Fant in Los Angeles, man. Look. Yeah, nigga saw you leaving, you whole ass nigga. Hey, so look. Noah Fant in Los Angeles Chargers. You got 14. You got CJ Uzoma versus Kansas City. Number 13, you got Cole Kmet at the New York Giants. Number 12, I got Pat Fryermuth versus Cleveland. Number 11, I like Mike Gesicki at Tennessee. Number 10, Tyler Higbee at Baltimore. Number 9, Dawson Knox versus Atlanta. Number 8, Dalton Schultz versus Arizona. Number 7, I like Dallas Goedert at Washington. Number 6, I like Kyle Pitts at Buffalo. Number 5, Rob Gronkowski at New York Jets. Number 4, Zach Ertz at Dallas. Number 3, George Kittle versus Houston. Number 2, my man, TK.
I'm surprised at that.
TK at Cincy, and number 1, I like Mark Andrews versus Los Angeles Burns. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's like it's right now. It's like credit is giving him credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
Those who drafted Mark Andrews as their primary tight end in the 5th, 6th rounds, you're being rewarded. He's the number 1 tight end in fantasy over TK, and he's being targeted as such. These past 3 weeks, he's proven himself as being the number 1 tight end. I mean, at some point, you know what I'm saying? At some point, the torch has to be passed down. And I don't know if I'll say it's this year, but because you know, last week was kind of a setback. Travis Kelsey didn't play, but I will say that even though he didn't play, if he did play, he would have a lot of ground to make up because Mark Andrews had a huge game last week. I like Mark Andrews going forward. I don't care. He's definitely matchup proof. George Kittle, I like him there too. The young guys are stepping up. Yo, Mark Andrews having a hell of a year. Just like you said, whoever that is right there, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Andrews eats. Like he finds Andrews, man. He finds Andrews. I'll give you credit. Credit is given when credit is due. That's a motto I live by. Everybody here knows that, but you know, Mark Andrews has been playing out of his mind this week, man. He's been I mean this year, yo, Mark Andrews has been playing out of his mind. It's more of a I'm here to help. I'm here to help y'all win y'all championships. I'm here to help y'all prevail, you know. But my man has he's been going off this week, man. He's been having a hell of a year. I like what Mark Andrews has done. I would definitely say that you know, at some point you got to pass the torch. And I think Travis Kelsey, I think his time's coming to an end. I feel like next year, if you're smart, you'll vie away from the name. You'll vie away from the name. It's more about just about what have you done for me lately. Travis Kelsey's the number 2 tight end in fantasy right now. Yeah, granted, Travis Kelsey, he makes a splash plays. He does everything you're gonna want him to do. He plays with Pat Mahomes. It looks sexy in that offense. It looks great. You know, you see 87, you see him scoring touchdowns. Everything is good. Everything is great. Mark Andrews, he catches touchdowns, he gets the yards, he keeps his head down, and he does his thing. He's similar to like an Amari Cooper type of tight end.
Oh my God, are we gonna mention that shit again?
But no. All jokes aside, I like Mark Andrews, man. I like Mark Andrews next year as the number 1 tight end. The reason why I said like Mark Andrews over everyone is because 1, he's younger. Number 2, at some point, you know what I'm saying, Travis Kelsey had to pass the torch. Number 3, Darren Wallace just can't stay on the field. He can't stay healthy. He's like the Saquon Barkley of tight ends right at this point. And I mean, no disrespect to Darren Wallace because he's a hell of a talent, but yo, you gotta stay on the field. You gotta stay on the field, bro. Like people depend on you in fantasy. But yo, Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews and Huntley, Mark Andrews and what the fuck? Who's that? Josh Johnson. Mark Andrews and Josh Johnson is still getting it done. So he's out there, he's performing, he's doing his thing. I like Mark Andrews next year, going into next year at the number 1 tight end. So there you go. That's why I got Mark Andrews over my man TK this week. Hopefully TK come to play. I got him in a couple other leagues right now playing for the ship. So there we go. Yep. That's a tight end ranking.
All right. On to the defenses. We're going to round this up real quick. Shouldn't be many rebuttals on this list here. But if it is, y'all, you know, stop me as I go along. 10, Miami's defense at Tennessee. We see Miami have a good week this week. I mean, Tennessee is they've been playing okay.
What?
Tennessee's been playing good.
Okay.
They've been playing good. They've been playing all right. I mean, they lost to San Francisco this past week, but
Miami just beat the shit out the Rams yesterday or on Monday night.
I'm talking about I said Tennessee has been playing okay. I mean Miami's been playing great. They've 7 straight.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No. I mean, you say Miami should be higher going against
Miami
Tennessee
defense, bro. Yeah.
I mean, Tennessee has been okay. I mean, Tennessee has been all right.
They got no ground game.
Where you got Miami at?
10.
At 10.
Nah.
Yeah, they need to be higher.
A little bit higher. Yeah. I feel like
what?
I feel like San Fran should be
Indy.
should be fucking 2.
Nah. Houston been all right, bro. Like people be sleeping on Houston. I feel like Houston has been like playing solid football for the last couple of weeks, bro. Like,
Man, we doing this on the fucking defenses, y'all. God damn.
I know.
Yeah, we gonna do it on
I mean,
everything.
God damn. I mean, all right.
It matters the most right now. People are in their it's championship week.
Championship week. What you talking
Championship
about?
All right, so where would Miami be ranked then? Where would Miami be ranked on y'all list? Who does he? They go what? Top 5? That's what you said?
Nah, I like it.
Top 5?
You like that?
Nah. I will put him over Indy.
You put San Fran over Dallas defense this week?
No.
They're playing Arizona.
You said San Fran over Dallas?
I mean, you put San Fran's defense over Dallas defense. San Fran's playing who? Houston. Dallas is playing Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, I'm putting Dallas defense is number 1, bro.
Because they played Washington last week.
No, what I'm saying is Arizona, like Kyler Murray's weapons with Christian Kirk, AJ Green, they don't have nothing out there.
Where we at with the push-ups right now? Where we at right now? Right now, we on this. We on this. Where we at? Where we at?
What, who has more points in the defense?
Where we at? I got. Pull that up, Matt. Pull it up, Matt. Pull it up, Matt. I got San Fran's defense finishing higher than Dallas defense this week. Bet it. 40 push-ups straight. No, 40 push-ups. Straight. 40 push-ups on demand. 40 push-ups on demand.
I don't know about
I give you straight. I give you 40 straight.
I ain't been working out, so I don't know the 40 straight.
All right, bet you're gonna get back then. We'll get back with you 40. You can start your workout. Start your workout. All right, bet. So y'all think that Dallas defense?
Micah Parsons is looking like fucking
against Eric.
He looking like what's the
what do y'all think that Nick
LT?
Bosa
Man look like LT
against Nick Bosa against fucking Davis Mills? Who the tackle? Who's the tackle?
Don't matter.
It does matter because he's blocked Nick Bosa.
He's gonna block him.
Oh, is he? Is he?
I mean, Houston been I'm not gonna lie. Houston been playing tough, bro. Houston been playing tough.
How many sacks?
Look, Houston been playing all
league
right.
leader.
Hey, you right, Dale. Hey, Dale, we need to get these push-ups in because nigga ain't did one push-up yet. We gonna get him in next week for sure.
You can't even pull up the push-up. Hey, son. Hold on. Yeah, niggas have not gotten in the push-ups. Yo, we need to get the push-ups in. I know I owe some push-ups. I'm gonna bang out like 20 push-ups. Hey, look, I'm gonna bang like 20 push-ups. It might have to be on film. But here's the thing. Yo,
yeah, next week is when we put the push-ups in play.
Nah, niggas is not doing 1,001 push-ups.
Why not?
On the show.
Like y'all miss with that shit.
No, man, see, y'all don't want to be great. Y'all don't want to be great.
It's about doing 100 push-ups on the show. Like, I mean,
fuck it.
The hell?
You know what I mean?
This world's strongest man competition, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Veins coming out of his arms and shit. Fuck this nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Throughout the show, on demand, like you said, on demand throughout the show.
Hey, bro, listen. Like I said, we're gonna chop this up. But all right, look, cool. We at the hour mark. Right now. Next week, I got San Francisco's defense finishing higher than Dallas defense next week. I got San Fran versus Houston. You got Dallas.
40 straight, and if you can't hit 40 straight, then you got to pay $20.
Yikes! 40 straight. Nah, I mean, I'm not saying.
And if you can't hit 40 straight, you got to pay $20.
I ain't been working out. Like, I'm a gambling man.
All week, I'm gonna be going to 40. Like I gotta hit 40.
And then when you get to Wednesday, then you gonna be tired.
Sit back down, chill for a little bit, and then give you the
so
other
you can
15.
go ahead and do those 40 every week. And I'm gonna be doing my 10, bing,
Yep.
and I'm gonna knock them out. But here's the thing. I'm confident I'm gonna win.
Huh?
You got fucking San Fran fucked up. You're playing for a playoff spot, boy.
What you mean?
All right, let me get through this list real
got
quick.
Kyler running out there running crazy.
All right,
46
so
to
San
58
Fran
out here. Negative points for both defense.
at number 9. Philly at Washington. We spoke on Washington earlier. This would be a good game for Philly. Indy defense versus Vegas. Dallas at 6 going against Arizona. Chicago at 5 going against the Giants. I don't know if Fromm is starting or what's going on over there. Chicago should have a solid day. Then the top-notch defense is Buffalo going against Atlanta. Should be a great week for Buffalo. New Orleans defense going against Carolina. Both teams, I don't know what's going on with either one. This may be a 10-3, 14-7, 14-10 type of game. Don't like it, but New Orleans defense should be solid. Tampa Bay's defense going against the Jets. The Jets are the Jets. We know that. Then number 1, New England going against the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right. So that wraps up our rankings for the week. And now we're going to get into a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back. All right.
Make sure my vocals right. Make sure the beat right. Welcome to the 5th show.
Time to cuff.
Powered by ItsNation TV.
ItsNation TV.
That's why he tried to get in line.
Play, execute, have fun, dub.
I can do a lot more than what I think I can.
Yeah, I know. He was coming at me, and I felt threatened, and blah, blah, blah. Already got to play the party. No, I'm just saying. Come on.
This is Sean.
This is John.
And this is Torn.
Tune in to The Fantasy with SJT on ItsNation TV.
This is Sean.
This is John.
And this is Torn.
Tune in to The Fantasy with SJT on ItsNation TV on YouTube at 5:30 on Wednesdays. We got the position rankings, the stardom sit-ems, buy low, sell high, and listen to your boy. Don't listen to these guys over here.
Man.
Listen to your boy. The boy's undefeated right now. 139. I finished at the top of the league this week.
Look, listen to me. If you gonna listen to anybody, listen to me. Wait until y'all see what the GOAT is about to do to these gentlemen.
4-time champ right here, so you know who to listen to. The champ is here. Until anyone dethrones me and wins more ships than me, I'm still the champ of this league. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
It sounds good, man, but consistency is key in fantasy. 7 straight playoff appearances. You got to put yourself in position to win. All in all, what I'm gonna say, man, tune in 5:30 every Wednesday. Also, hop in the feed on Wednesdays at 5:30. We answer your questions live, so come get your best fantasy advice with us, SJT.
All right.
Niggas ain't shit.
We are back.
I swear to God, bro.
Man, dust them bitches off, nigga. You don't even use them shits.
Exactly.
Man, we gotta turn up, man. We gotta turn up, bro. We doing a show. It's one of our
Championship
last
week.
shows. Championship week, man.
We about to wrap it up with the stardom sit-ems, and then we got the bus ball.
I'm
The
double
baller bus?
fisting it right now.
Oh.
nigga.
Well, I think Tweed's got something on the top that he might give.
Hold on, wait, what's up?
The baller bus.
Oh, we won't got the starter sit-ups?
Now we got the stardom sit-ems, yeah. But we're gonna do that, and then we can do the baller bus.
Oh yeah, I got the baller bus. I
So-
ain't even do it. I just did it. I'm gonna do it on the dome.
But yeah, I mean, all right. We in the stardom sit-ems. Hey, right now, y'all. Hey, if the people that are watching, share,
Hey, but nah, nobody wants this shit.
share this video, share the live stream, so everybody else can get on here and can get that fantasy football knowledge from us. All right, so make sure y'all do that. If you're watching, make sure you guys share. Okay, but we'll get into the starters. I got the starters this week.
Okay, gotcha.
First guy on my list, Russell Wilson versus Detroit. We know the past couple of weeks, Russell Wilson has not been playing great. I mean, last week it was a bad weather game, and he's been down. I mean, and Tweed said earlier. I mean, I think he does want out of Seattle. But,
Sean said that.
Oh, Sean said it's that quick. All right, yeah,
I
but
ain't say that. I ain't say that.
Nah, he wants
Russ-
out.
He wants out though. He wants out, but I ain't
Russ-
say it.
going against Detroit, man.
It's a case.
Sierra does too.
He signs an extension.
Russ against Detroit, I like this matchup for him. I think this is to get right. So I would start him this week, depending on who else you have at quarterback. Russ is a great option. Number 2, Tua Tagovailoa going against Tennessee. As we know, the Miami Dolphins have won 7 straight. Going against Tennessee, I think Tua can have a great game. Tennessee secondary isn't all that great, so should have some opportunity to throw the ball downfield in this one here. And then number 3, Derek Carr at Indianapolis. He's been a little bit off a little bit. Indianapolis Colts defense, they are a solid defense, but you can throw on the Colts. You can throw on them. This could be I'm hoping that it's a Hunter Renfrow type of game.
I got questions.
Oh.
He said no. No. Can you finish?
What happened? What?
Motherfucking drinks kicking in, nigga. To where finish your list. Finish your quarterbacks.
All right. Then number 4, Trey Lance versus Houston. Trey Lance, we spoke on him earlier. I do like the matchup for him. He's getting his opportunity, and he should do well with it. I think he's going to do a lot of work on the ground. I think more on the ground than in the passing game. So I like Trey this week. I like him. He's going to get his opportunity, and he could potentially take this job. The next Patrick?
The Patrick Mahomes?
Nah. I won't.
All right, so
go
look,
that far.
so look. We went through the QBs, you know what I'm saying? Tradition is that we take a pause and we say, y'all agree with this? You agree with this? Okay, so here's the thing. I don't agree with the list, and I don't agree with one name.
What?
I don't agree with Derek Carr. This thing, like, I think that if Indy, do you listen? Okay, so do you think that Indy's? I'm gonna ask you a question before I get into the the basis of what I'm trying to say. So, do you think that Derek Carr's weapons are better than Indy's weapons from last week? I mean, are better than Arizona's weapons from last week? You think Derek Carr's weapons are better than Indy's weapons from last week? I mean, then Arizona's weapons from last week.
It's pretty much even. I like Hunter Renfrow over
Okay,
any
cool.
other wide receiver.
Yeah,
that
go match up for matchup. You like Hunter Renfrow? You like Hunter Renfrow better than Michael Pittman Jr.?
we talking. Why are we talking about Colts offense?
I mean, you like Hunter Renfrow. You like Hunter Renfrow better than
I like him better than AJ Green, Christian Kirk,
and AJ.
Now Zach Ertz could boom this week. So that
who's the tight end for Oakland? I mean for Los Angeles. I mean Las Vegas.
If Waller don't play,
it's not Waller. Waller's out.
Then it's gonna be Moreau.
Okay, so you like him better than Moreau?
I like Ertz better.
You like Ertz better than Moreau? Yeah, okay, cool.
100%.
What about the running back? You like do you like Edmonds better than you like Jacobs better than you like Edmonds?
Edmonds, James Conner, that can be a split backfield.
I mean James Conner didn't play last week. Edmonds had a decent game.
I mean, if it's just Edmonds out there,
you like Jacobs Edmonds, better.
I mean, Josh Jacobs is getting all the work.
Cool. So, who else do you like? Do you like Deshaun Jackson better than you like Christian Kirk?
I like Zay Jones better than I like Christian Kirk. Zay Jones has been
playing. You like Zay Jones?
He's been playing better. I would take Zay Jones over AJ Green.
Okay, I'm
taking Hunter Renfrow over Christian Kirk.
I agree. Okay, cool.
And then Deshaun, he's just that deep threat guy. Okay. But we can't sleep on Zay Jones has been playing well as of late. He's been getting targeted a lot more.
Okay.
And then I'm looking at the Colts. I'm looking at their defense is solid, but you can throw on the Colts. I mean, Hunter Renfrow to me is going to be he's going to ball out. This is going to be a big game for Hunter Renfrow as far as targets. And Derek Carr, they're going to and as far as the run game, I know you brought up the run game as far as Edmonds and Josh Jacobs. I feel like this is going to be a game
and Kyler Murray.
Yeah, but the
56-yarder.
But that's more reason I think Derek Carr, because I do like the Colts against the run. They play well against the run.
Okay.
But that's why I think that Derek Carr is going to have to throw a little bit more.
Right.
And he's going to have to make some plays. And I think he's going to be able to do that. And it's going to be a game where there's going to be a good amount of scoring. I think Jonathan Taylor has a good game as well. And I think Pittman, I think the Colts they put points on the board, which is going to force Derek Carr and them to have to do something. I mean, I don't think they're going to do nothing because I think they're going to be able to pass the ball. Okay. And it's so like the Colts is up and down, man. Their defense is up and down. Sometimes they have a good week, and then they all.
Did they have a good week last week?
They played Arizona. I mean, Arizona. Did
they have a good week last week?
I would say overall, no. As far as fantasy,
what they put up? What they put up?
I want to say. I think they put up 2 or something like that.
Okay, cool. But here's the thing. I'm gonna play devil's advocate with both of y'all, Jones, because I don't have starting sales this week.
All right.
So I'm a critique.
But why would? But what's the main reason for you? What's the main reason for you not have to have Derek?
We're here. The main reasons in about 10 minutes.
Because we're gonna hear it about 10 minutes. I mean, I don't agree. I don't agree. That means I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has enough.
Derek Carr has a sit-em.
I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has enough on offense. No, I have the Colts defense I'm in the championship in the other league, and I have the Colts defense, and I have the Saints defense, and I'm starting the Saints defense versus Carolina over the Colts, but I don't agree. I don't agree because I think that the Colts have potential. This game is in Indy, correct?
Yep.
I think that this game, Carson Wentz is not playing this game, so I feel like the Colts going to go run heavy in this game. They're going to control the clock. Nothing's going to stop 28 from doing what he wants to do out there.
Okay.
I mean, so on the ground, I feel like time of possession is going to go in the Colts' favor. Yeah, he's going to throw a couple They're going to be forced to throw more.
But we don't know if Carson Wentz is not going to play yet.
No. He's out. He's out, man.
What with the protocol? I mean, with changing, he could come back.
He ain't playing.
Is he vaccinated?
No.
I thought he's not. He's unvaccinated.
Yeah, but they changed the rule. They changed the rules from 10 days to 5 days, so he has an opportunity to make it back. We'll see what happens, but we're talking about the offensive side of the ball. But Derek Carr, to me, this is a game for him to play well. I mean, in the beginning of the season, Derek Carr played well. He played well. He was able to get the ball to his guys. And this is the opportunity for him. There's guys that stepped up. I'm not going to sleep on Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow is going to get targeted heavily in this game.
You said something just now that just
what
kind of you said beginning of the season.
Yeah. We're
in week 17.
Yeah. Okay.
We're at the end of the season.
But this is the opportunity right here for him to.
How has he been playing now? How has Derek Carr been playing?
Man,
as of late.
Oh no, I got those stats for you later. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go.
No.
Keep it moving.
So you had him as a
keep it moving. Okay, yeah. I don't want you to make no points right now. I'll make the points. Let's go.
All right, he's gonna go up.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. You see it. It's terrible.
Yeah. I see
okay,
it.
I know. Keep it moving.
All right.
Come on, man. We don't need to. Yeah.
All right. On to the running backs. Ronald Jones at New York Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Love this matchup here. Big game for Ronald. Number 2, Rashad Penny going against Detroit. He had a great game versus Chicago. Like this matchup here for him.
You got him in there this week?
Yeah, he's definitely in there this week.
Rashad? Yeah. Rashad Penny. Start him.
Josh
Jacobs. Man, check him out, man.
Jacobs. I do have Josh Jacobs in here. Even though the Colts they play solid against the run. Josh Jacobs, he's the only guy back there that have anybody else to deal with. Should be opportunities for him out there. And we talk about opportunities all the time. He's gonna have a lot of opportunities, so I like it. Number 4.
So who goes off? Derek Carr or Josh Jacobs?
Why can't both of them go off? Why can't
it's gonna be a field day against Indy?
Why not? Why? I said it before. Colts are up and down. We seen the Jets put up.
What's the Colts defense ranking?
We seen the Jets put up.
What is the Colts defense
points against the Colts?
What is the Colts defense ranking fantasy?
Oh yeah, I gotta go.
You have them.
As far as their ranking, hold on one second. They are ranked number 6 defensively.
Jesus.
They are ranked.
They're top 7.
Okay, but they've been up and down, man. They have their big games, and then they have but they have their off games. They do. Okay, Arizona, they had 2. Okay, New England, that's New England. Come on, man.
What's this New England?
New England.
Go to the next game.
Then they had Houston.
All right.
Tampa Bay 2.
Nah,
Buffalo.
You didn't say what they had against Houston.
Come on, it's the Houston Texans.
What did the Chargers have against Houston? I started the Texans defense. I started the Chargers last week. They had -5 against Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been telling you that Houston is not that bad, bro.
But they had 16.
I've been saying this for the whole episode.
But they took care of business against Houston. Okay,
my bad. They probably scored a touchdown. They probably scored a touchdown.
That doesn't make your shit go to 16. You can score a touchdown and still put up 5. Like stop. My bad, John. I'm gonna let you finish with your list. I apologize, bro. I'm not sorry, but I apologize, and I will say that. Yeah, I apologize, my man, Josh Jacobs. I don't think he's gonna get it done this week, but keep going.
All right.
I agree with the next person on your list.
Is he playing?
Elijah Mitchell.
We go. I'm gonna get on Sean too. Hey, bro.
Elijah Mitchell at number 4.
I'm coming next.
Versus Houston. This is if he plays. He plays. All right. This is a great matchup if Elijah Mitchell plays. Houston, they're giving up big yardage on the ground. We've seen Justin Jackson go off, put up 30 fantasy points. And then we've seen Rashad Penny go off against them as well. Elijah Mitchell, if he plays, he's gonna be the guy. He's gonna get to work, and he's gonna put up big numbers. So I like Elijah Mitchell if he plays. All right.
I do too.
On to the wide receivers. Tough to trust Elijah coming back from an injury. I feel you on that, but if he's available, you plug him in versus Houston. Come on, the matchup
they could fuck your head up and go Jeff.
Nah. If Elijah's out there,
you know
he's gonna be the guy.
The dickhead.
Especially, and then also with Trey Lance at quarterback too, man.
We started Alfred Morris needing half a point.
Those
that shit was
the RPO
crazy.
The RPO out there with Trey Lance, that's gonna work in Elijah Mitchell's favor. So definitely. If you have him and he's active, depending on who else you have at running back, it also depends on who else you have at running back. But
you start all Raiders players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
John sees something this week.
Yeah, he's
wide receivers, Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, what you think, Matt, for the parlay?
Hey,
what you think,
but
Matt?
I will say this. You
see Oakland? Nah, you don't.
How we do our stardom, our stardom and sit-ems, we don't go.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe like plus 10.
They're not getting a plus 10 if Carson don't play. Hey, bro, if Carson don't play, it's gonna be plus. It's gonna be -3. If
Raiders would be favorites.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's the backup for the Colts?
I don't know.
Me neither.
All right,
but let's go.
Look, Hunter Renfrow against the Colts as my number one receiver. Let me stop by saying, okay, our stardom systems. When I do my stardoms, it's not obvious people that you should start. Like, we're in the championship week. There's gonna be some guys that you may be on the fence about, and I'm giving you game right here for that. Like, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna put Devontae Adams on my stardoms. Like, we know you start Devontae Adams. All right. So these are guys that you can look at if you're just trying to decide. All right, look. Oh, John got the stars up there. I need a quarterback. Derek Carr. That's my man. All right, then you do that. All right, but.
I mean, I had Tom up there last week on the sit-ems, and Tom was a sit-em.
Yeah.
He put up 14.
But that is a bold sit-em. Like, if he wasn't a downgrade, he was a sit-em or a downgrade.
No, he was the number one sit-em of the week. He put up 14.3.
Okay, that was a bold sit-em right there. Yeah, that was hella bold to sit Tom Brady in your playoffs.
It wasn't there. It was realistic. I mean, your stardoms are realistic. Nobody's saying that they're not. Nobody's saying that they're not. We agree.
Yeah. Okay. Derek Carr is questionable. I mean, you are saying he's questionable, but I mean, this is if you're streaming a quarterback and you may need somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
that's how we do this.
You're on wide receivers now, man. Let's go.
All right. Let me get through this list. All right.
Facts.
Amari St. Brown. We talked about him earlier. We don't need to go too much into him. We know what the deal is.
I like him.
Number 3, Odell Beckham. Number 4, Van Jefferson. I love this. Both of these guys going against Baltimore.
Odell. I got Odell.
Yeah. So they're going against Baltimore. Baltimore has been horrendous in the secondary. So I love both of those guys getting their opportunities. Tight end, Zach Ertz is my guy going against Dallas. It seems like he's the main wide receiver, main pass catcher in that offense right now. So I'm liking Zach Ertz at number 1. Hunter Henry. Touched on him a little earlier. I like him. We answered the question.
Touched on Gerald Everett too.
Gerald Everett.
Who you like?
Versus
Who puts up more points?
Hey, Hunter Henry's ahead of him. So you know what I mean. We all say Hunter Henry, so we all went that way. So that's the guy right there.
Facts.
Tyler Higbee versus Baltimore, and this is just because Baltimore's
this is horrendous on defense.
Yeah. So Tyler Higbee, that's the only reason why he's up here. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get some bloopers at the end, at our last episode of what I said with Tyler Higbee, and he did not finish top 5. So I will put that out there right now.
No. Wait. What are we talking about?
Remember when we started earlier, and when we first had our first show, like in May, and I said Tyler Higbee is going to be a top 5 tight end and all that other shit.
No.
So
yes, I remember that bullshit.
We'll see that next week, man. But he makes the list this week, going against Baltimore, man.
Oh, man.
So
you a real nigga.
I own it. We'll see that in the blooper reels next week.
You definitely a real one for owning that.
Defenses, Miami's up there. San Francisco. I mean, that's not ranked, as far as the number, whatever on that, because I know y'all gonna give me heat on Miami's defense, but Miami's defense at Tennessee, San Francisco's defense versus Houston, Chicago's defense versus the Giants, and then Philly's defense at Washington. So those are, options that you can stream. If there, I mean, Miami's defense obviously probably not available, but you got Chicago, Philly. It may be out there. You may be able to grab them.
Hey, what's our
in your championship matchup? So
who defense? What's our bet on the defense?
It was San Francisco. San Francisco would finish better than Dallas defense.
You bet that?
And we both did. But
y'all both did. You only had Dallas defense up there.
Yeah, because that's obvious for me.
Obvious, that's like a must start.
Yes. That wraps up the stardoms of the week. So let's go ahead and get into the sit-ems and see what Sean P has up here. Let's get into the quarterback.
Look. His number one starter was what? Was it Derek Carr?
It wasn't number one, but
it don't matter. But yeah, I mean, I don't even send them as who's top, who's not. But Derek Carr's a sit 'em going against Indy. My thing is, are you trusting Derek Carr in Week 17 to win you a championship? If you're trusting Derek Carr to win you a championship, then you shouldn't even be in the championship, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why you cannot have Derek Carr as a stardom. His last 4 games, he had 11, 10, 9, and 8 in the last 4.
Mm-hmm.
Can you trust that going into the championship week? Fuck no. Derek Carr's a sit him on all leagues unless you're desperate. I don't know.
Not saying, jump out there and grab. Like, I mean, look.
I don't know what you have to have right now to have Derek Carr as a starter.
I'm talking. All right, obvious guys you already know. You like the Matthew Staffords of the world, the Dak Prescotts of the world.
Of course.
Like if I had to choose between Derek Carr or Trevor Lawrence, I'm taking Derek Carr. If I had to choose between him or Taylor Heineke, I'm taking Derek Carr. If I had to choose between,
but those guys aren't on championship rosters, bro.
All right.
If you got Taylor Heineke starting at quarterback, then you're not in the championship.
Pretty much,
you got to look at it as we're in Week 17.
Put it this way, though. If you're in the championship, more than likely, you have one of those top guys. More than likely. You have one of the top guys. You have a Matthew Stafford. You have a Justin Herbert. You have a Aaron Rodgers. You have you have these guys in the championship. If you made it without one of those guys, then you have a hell of a team if you made it. I'm just saying, if you had to stream somebody or whatever, even if it's a DFS pick and you want to pick a lower guy, that you can even use that for that. John, nobody has the QBs you name.
Who is that?
Who is that? Identify.
Pricey, but
hey, no, nobody has a quarterback name. But if you're in the championship, okay. I mean, you're gonna have more than likely you have a top guy that you have. So I mean, that's cool. I mean, but I mean, I'm.
But like you said, the matchup is not terrible. Like they're ranked. Indy's ranked number 20 against quarterbacks. So the matchup is there, but I just can't trust Derek Carr in Week 17. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. If you're asking me if I trust Derek Carr in my championship matchup, no, I don't. Like I don't trust.
But you're naming him as a stardom,
I name him as a stardom because I'm not going to put the obvious. If you want me to,
I'm not saying the obvious, bro.
The obvious guys.
There's probably better guys out there.
Who?
I didn't do the starters this week, so I can't just. I wasn't looking into that as much.
What quarterbacks that we know that okay are not all right? So would you play Kirk Cousins over Derek Carr?
Yes.
You play Kirk Cousins over Derek Carr?
I would.
And then we can bring up Kirk Cousins numbers too.
Because
Kirk Cousins hasn't been playing all that great as well.
I would play Kirk Cousins against Green Bay over Derek Carr against Indy. Yes, I would.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, man. Because Kirk Cousins, I mean, he's up and down. I'm not rocking with that. Right. Then the matchup versus Green Bay. Green Bay has been playing well defensively all around. So I'm not sure about that, bro. But as far as my list, it's not like, I'm having it start him as okay, you have to start this guy. No, it's championship. It's championship week. There's top guys that you're going after that you already have, and you go with those guys. Like I said, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, guys like that. Aaron Rodgers. Those are guys that you start. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying put one of them on the bench and start Derek Carr. That's it. All right. But
all right. Number 2 is Big Ben versus Cleveland. This is another. It's not the matchup is not terrible for Big Ben, but It's week 17. You cannot trust Big Ben. He's been very up and down this season. He's talking about retiring. He's done after this year. He's just going through the motions. If you're in the championship, Big Ben is not your guy. So sit Big Ben against Cleveland. Number 3, Zach Wilson versus Tampa. Yes, you could throw the football on Tampa, but is Zach Wilson the guy that can throw the ball? Half of his fantasy points came on one run last week for like what, 60 yards?
Mm-hmm.
Came on that. So if you're like, oh, Zach Wilson's, he's the guy we thought he was at number 2 pick. No, you do not think about starting Zach Wilson this week. Like some people might be like, oh, I'm gonna start Zach Wilson over Kyler. I'm gonna take a flyer. No, you don't do that this week going against Tampa. Downgrade Kyler Murray at Dallas. Dallas defense is ranked number 4 against quarterbacks. Kyler Murray has not been looking the best. So I'm not saying don't start him. I'm just saying downgrade him. Temper your expectations. You know what I mean? I see 20 or fewer points for Kyler Murray this week. So you got a guy like Trey Lance. You might want to go with him. And running back, number 1, Chase Edmonds at Dallas. I only like Arizona's running backs right now. If James Conner, he's a game time decision. So if he's out, Chase Edmonds wouldn't be on this list. He would be like a guy that you must start.
I like Chase even with James
Why?
Conner in the lineup because I feel like he's going to get a lot of work in the passing game. And if you're in a PPR league, there's going to be opportunities out there for him. We know.
I mean, it'll be some opportunities out there for Chase Edmonds, but
we talked about Arizona Cardinals lacking in the wide receiver position. Ertz is going to be probably the main beneficiary of the lack of wide receiver production. But then also, I feel like Chase Edmonds is the next one out of the backfield. He's the next.
But the thing is, James.
What do you mean?
But
that's what I'm saying. James Conner been one hand catching
James
him
Conner
for the last 3 weeks.
James Conner, but
They've already identified who the number 1 running back is.
In Arizona.
Chase Edmonds is going.
He's the number 1.
Chase in a PPR league. I mean, when the season started, James Conner was just getting the goal line work, and he was getting all those touchdowns on the goal line. And Chase Edmonds was the guy getting the opportunities in the passing game, and Kyler kept going to him. Now, Chase Edmonds had the lead role last week, and he's shown that he can still get shit done.
I'm not saying, but he was the only guy out there.
Okay, but when James Conner comes back, it's going to be what it was in the beginning of the season. It's not going to be James Conner comes back and
so do you?
Chase Edmonds is going to just take a back seat and just be on the bench.
So I'm talking about. Look. No,
happen.
what I'm talking about is after last week, Chase Edmonds put up 21.3 half PPR fantasy points. If you're looking for him to do that again, he's a fucking sit-em. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you think he's going to come in and do something for you magically
Chase
in championship week,
10 plus
he's a sit-em.
PPR points in fantasy this week. 10 plus.
10 plus PPR. That's terrible. Who wants 10 plus? No, I need 15 plus. What are you talking about?
Okay, he can do that. He did that when he was
he wasn't getting 15 plus.
Conner. Dog, if you want to go to a PPR points with Chase Edmonds earlier in the season, when James Conner and Chase were splitting work, it was up there. Okay, you're talking about you keep saying it's the beginning. You keep saying it's the beginning, but it's going to be back to that. I'll tell you right now, if I'm a James Conner owner, I would be concerned going to championship week. I'm not starting James Conner with confidence because Chase Edmonds.
You're not starting either of them with confidence.
Let's say this. All right, Jonathan has James Conner on his team, right? I would put Darrell Williams in there over James Conner.
Yes, but why are we even talking about that? I said Chase Edmonds is a sit-em, bro. I said Chase Edmonds. I think both of them. I don't think neither of them are a bona fide stardom this week. I don't think neither. I'm not saying James Conner is the bona fide starter, but Chase Edmonds is a fucking sit-em, bro. After what he did last week, people are looking at him like, "Oh, it's Chase Edmonds." No, he's not. He's not the guy.
Edmonds still gets opportunities.
Like if James Conner's out, yes, he has opportunities against Dallas. If he's out. But if James Conner plays, he's a sit-em.
Playing at that championship. Look, we all know that running backs are slim pickings. All right. Now it depends on who else you have at running back to plug in there. I'm not gonna sit here and say sit Chase Edmonds off jump. It depends on who you have. It depends on who you have.
I mean, I'm not John. Everything depends on who you have. But in a reality world, is Chase Edmonds a sit-em if James Conner plays? Yes. Like, that's all I'm saying. I don't care. I'm not talking about the thousands of fantasy teams.
Well, how come James Conner doesn't make your sit-ems list then?
Because he has like 15 touchdowns this season.
Why is it? What
do you mean?
Why did he not make it?
He has 15 touchdowns this season.
Like,
that's why.
When Chase Edmonds out, that's what he did.
He was scoring when Chase Edmonds was there.
Goal line work. That was it. He got goal line work. He was not the guy carrying them, having.
But
many touches did he
while
get?
Chase Edmonds was out, he showed that he can be a receiver. He showed that.
Okay, but Chase Edmonds is back. He's not going to get the same workload. So you can easily say you could have went and said sit James Conner.
Both of them. I should have went Chase and James. All right. I'm not saying James Conner's a bona fide stardom if he plays. I'm not saying that. Chase Edmonds just made the list. That's it.
Right.
Another guy you had on there is Josh Jacobs, right?
Yeah.
I got him as a sit-em going against Indy. Indy ranks number 6 against running backs this season. Josh Jacobs last week had 27 carries for 129 and still only had 10.9 fantasy points. Yes, he had a fumble. He would have had 12.9. So that means he's getting no work in the pass game. For Josh Jacobs to do anything in a PPR, half PPR, means he has to score what? 2 touchdowns? He had 27 carries for 129. And that would only be good for 12.9 fantasy points because he had 0 yards in the pass game.
They went against Denver's defense, though, bruh.
They going against Indy, who's number 6. Indy's number 6 against running backs.
Look at Denver's defense against the run, bruh. Like
Indy's number 6.
You act like he went against a slouch defense,
bro.
He went against the Denver Broncos,
bro.
Indy's
number 6.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, man.
Indy's number 6 against running backs.
Man, dog, like. Come on, you can't not come on. He still put up against Denver's defense. He put up 129, bro. And then we talk about availability. We talk about opportunities. 27 carries, 27, dog. You leaving that as a sit-em? You sitting that 27 carries, bro.
Be all right.
27 carries. I'm just like I can't sit a guy that's getting 27 carries.
I'm just
in
saying.
A game. That's all I'm. I can't sit a guy that's getting 27 carries.
Who got 27 carries?
Josh Jacobs. I can't sit that.
Right, Josh Jacobs is not getting 27 carries this week.
He got 27 carries against Denver Broncos, bruh.
Yeah, who in that game? That I don't know, but I don't like Josh Jacobs this week going against Indy.
All right. We'll see. Maybe
we gonna see.
And number 3, Michael Carter versus Tampa. Tampa's defense is ranked number 3 against running backs. The only way Michael Carter does anything if it's in the pass game this week. But like I said, I got Zach Wilson as a sit-em, so I got Michael Carter as a sit-em. I don't see anything good happening in New York this week. I feel like Tom and the boys are going to take control early, and it's not going to be good for any New York Jets this week. Downgrade Alvin Kamara against Carolina has nothing to do with his talent, everything to do with his quarterback. Like, is it going to be Taysom Hill? Is it going to be Trevor Siemian? Alvin Kamara is the most deadliest when you can get him the ball in space, and those guys haven't shown that they can get Alvin Kamara the ball in space. He had one good game with them when he had like 29 carries for 100-something yards and a touchdown, but that's not Alvin Kamara. He's not a guy to get that many carries. He's a guy, he's an efficient guy. 15 carries, 90 yards, 8 receptions for 85 yards and a touchdown. That's Kamara. And the quarterbacks that they got in there are not giving them the ball in open space. So I think Kamara's a downgrade this week. You're going to start him, but temper your expectations for Kamara. Yeah, someone has to score. It might be him. Might. That's the number one thing. It might be him. All right, wide receiver sit-ems. Marquise Brown. For the wide receivers, I'm not even going to say too much. I'm just going to go down of their matchups. Marquise Brown, Jalen Ramsey. DJ Moore, Marshawn Lattimore, Terry McLaurin, Darius Slay, A.J. Brown, Xavier Howard. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say about the receivers. That's it. They haven't been playing good. All them guys, quarterbacks are looking shaky at best. So sit those guys this week if you can. Tight ends. Jared Cook. He's going against Denver. They're fourth against tight ends. Jared Cook is a touchdown dependable guy. If he doesn't score a touchdown, he's not going to do anything for you. Mike Gesicki going against Tennessee. They're number 4. Oh my God. Ramsey's on Andrews, bro. Okay. So Marquise Brown about to go stupid. Who's throwing on the ball? Is it Lamar? Is it Huntley? Who is it? Who? Come on. You cannot start Marquise Brown right now. I don't care. Jackson?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Jackson?
Nigga, Lamar Action Jackson.
Oh. Yeah, if Lamar's in there, it's a possibility, but I still don't see it going against the Rams. I don't see it. Mike Gesicki going against Tennessee. I don't see it for Gesicki this week. Going against Tennessee, who ranks number 5. They're 5th against tight ends this season. Tyler Conklin, he's another guy that's touchdown dependent at Green Bay. Even though Thielen's out, people might say, oh, he's the next guy up. No, he's not. You do not start Tyler Conklin in your championship week. Downgrade Kyle Pitts going against Buffalo. They're ranked 3rd against tight ends. Kyle Pitts had a big week last week. He's a good talent for the future, but I don't see it this week for Kyle Pitts. But like we said, downgrade means you're still starting him. You're still starting Kyle Pitts because he's a talented player. He can break out. He can catch big passes. Matt Ryan's definitely going to be targeting him, but downgrade him this week. Siddons, the Bengals defense against KC, Pat Mahomes. Number 2, the Broncos at the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert. He's getting Guyton back. I'm not sure if he's getting Mike Williams back this week, but he's also getting Eckler back this week. So I don't like the Broncos defense this week. Number 3, the Packers going against Minnesota. I feel like Kirk Cousins is going to have a good game. This is a division matchup. They know each other. They've been playing each other for the last how many years? So I feel like this is going to be a battle, and I don't like either defense in this one. Cardinals at Dallas. Dak got going last week, so I feel like Dak is, he's trending. Like my man Twan always say, he's trending up. So I feel like Dak is trending up, so you can't start the Cardinals defense this week. And that wraps up the sit-ups for this week. It's been a crazy one going against John this week. I mean, Josh Jacobs and Derek Carr. We definitely gonna come back to this one.
Yeah, we definitely come back to that. We're gonna have to.
I'm not saying they're not gonna dog them, but it's gonna be times where Kirk Cousins is gonna be throwing. I feel like Kirk Cousins, this is a game we can throw 300 yards and a couple touchdowns. You know what I mean? Like,
man,
we're gonna see.
Yeah, we always say, we gonna see.
Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs, sit him.
All right.
This is a fun start of Sim this week. 2 guys.
Nah, we going.
You high on Derek Carr, bro? He ain't this shit in 5 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not really even high on Derek Carr. To be honest,
you got him as a star. You can't be like, I'm not high on him. Have him as a starter for the people.
Like, no, I'm not. Like he's a guy that, okay, if you're in looking for a quarterback, all the top guys are gone. That's somebody that I would look at. I would definitely look at starting Derek Carr over a Kirk Cousins. I really like Kirk Cousins. He's up and down. I like Derek Carr. He's had some off, but this is going to be a game where he can get right. And I like him. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I always say that I could be wrong.
In the championship, why would you start a quarterback against a top 10 defense? I'm just asking, why would
Did you hear what I said earlier though, CH? I said if you're in a championship, more than likely you have a quarterback, a top tier quarterback. So I'm not so people that are in the championship, more than likely they have a Kyler Murray like yourself, or like John Allen, or a Justin Herbert. Like these are the quarterbacks. Tom Brady.
Yeah, but you could have put a Joe Burrow or Kirk Cousins over Derek Carr.
As Joe Burrow as a stardom. Come on, dog. Like
why can't Joe Burrow be a stardom? He's not the bona fide stardom. Joe Burrow is not.
After what he
Joe
did
Burrow last week. We're talking about season, bro. Joe Burrow has not been.
They're going against Kansas City,
Bro,
put up points,
Joe Burrow has not been a bona fide starter this whole season.
I could have took the safe route and said Joe Burrow.
What do you mean that's not a safe route? It's not safe that Joe Burrow's just gonna go. You think Joe Burrow's just gonna go stupid?
That's easy. Now, Joe Burrow.
That's not a safe route
over Derek Carr. If I have to tell you to go Joe Burrow over Derek Carr, you don't even be playing fucking fantasy,
bro. So you're starting.
You should know that.
Bro, your starters are based on the lottery.
No.
If I can hit the lottery, I'm gonna hit the lottery this week. No, you still have to pick players, bro.
I'm talking about guys. Okay, for people that they may be in 16-man leagues, that may have to stream a quarterback like Derek Carr, or it could be somebody playing DFS that may look like a low-value quarterback that I may be.
And that's why you throw Joe Burrow in there.
Put him in it. Huh? Trey Lance was a starter for me as well. He was a starter for me as well. I like that. But
right,
my bad. My bad. You had the ball of bust.
Ball of bust.
Yeah, let's get to the
ball of bust. Ball of bust real quick. God damn.
Fucking God. Who passed this guy the drink?
Like, God damn.
Jeez.
Nigga is way ahead. Yeah. I'm
you drinking the motherfucker, whatever they call
death over here. Hey, but no bullshit though. Players to ball this week. I'll wrap this up real quick. My players to ball this week. I'm gonna start with Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert has a good game this week, man. I think No. Sorry. I'm sorry with players to bust this week. I think Justin Herbert is number one.
Damn. Whipping the ball.
Yeah. How the tables are turned that quickly. But here's the thing. Justin Herbert's playing against Denver. He couldn't get it done against Houston. And I mean, he's playing Denver this week. Denver is third against quarterbacks. I don't like it. I don't like the match this week. I don't know if he gets it done going into the playoffs. I don't know if he feels like his team has much to play for. I feel like they might lean on Elsa Eggler coming back, but we're gonna see. Hopefully this does happen. I'm not being biased, John. I'm not being biased that I'm playing them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being biased, bro. But I'm saying I don't know if he has the week that you want him to have. Of course, you're starting him.
Yeah, I don't like.
Of course, you're starting him. Of course, you're starting him. Of course, you're not gonna agree with it. Of course, you're starting him, but I do feel like he might have a moderate game, like an average quarterback type game. So I got Justin Herbert in that spot. Next person I got in that spot is Cordell Patterson. I don't know about Cordell. Too. I don't know about Cordell Patterson. He's playing Buffalo this week.
He's been shaky.
Buffalo is tough. They're tough on defense. I feel like they're playing for a spot. They want to solidify that AFC spot right there. I mean, they're in the playoffs, but I feel like they're gonna come to play. Cordell Patterson, the past 3 weeks, he has not looked like the Cordell Patterson of old. I would say the past 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. He's at 7.8 and half PPR, then 3.3 week 14 against Carolina, who's a weak defense also. So he hasn't really been doing too much. He's been slowing down. He's been looking like the Cordell Patterson that we expect at the beginning of the season. All right, so
you better than Percy Harvin, though.
The last person I will say that I got on this list might hurt your soul, CH, but I got Marquise Brown. So Marquise Brown has not looked like a guy this week. I got him starting on one of my championship teams this week, so hopefully I'm wrong about this. But Marquise Brown, the last 6 weeks, 6.9 half PPR, 6.9. Week 15, 9.3, 6.6, 8.0, 9.1, 6.7. He hasn't had a double-digit fantasy week since week 12. That is 5 weeks and 4 score ago since today. So I will say that it hasn't looked good. And I don't know if it's going to get that much better against Los Angeles Rams. And you might see Jalen Ramsey out there a couple plays. So it might not look that good. Because they're playing for a playoff spot too. So it might look that good. So my players to ball this week, I will say I got my guy on the list. I got my guy Deandre Swift on the list. Deandre Swift is coming back. He's coming back this week. Hopefully, if he plays this week, just in time for everybody. He plays Seattle. Seattle defense doesn't look that good. I
I feel like he's going to have a big game. I feel like Goff gets back into it. He's going to know that he got 32 to dump it down to the past game. I feel like they pick up where they left off. He's had more than enough time to heal his shoulder. 4 weeks coming into this game to heal up from injury. He's missed 4 games. So if we got DeAndre Swift championship week, I would definitely throw him in there. Another guy that I like this week is Bashar Penny. I like Rashad Penny. I hate that I had to say this because I'm playing Rashad Penny this week, but the matchup of Rashad Penny is sweet. Just like my man John touched on, he's playing Detroit. Detroit, I feel like he should eat this defense up, man. I mean, Detroit defense is just bad. It's bad. I mean, you look at the matchup, the 23rd against running backs. I mean, I apologize. The 28th against running backs. And 28th against running backs in fantasy means that he's definitely going to finish as a top 10 running back. I like Rashad Penny running all over the Detroit Lions defense this week. It doesn't look good for me in regards to that aspect of it. That's one of the positions I'm chopping it up at. And the last but not least, one of the positions I'm not playing this guy in any of my leagues, but I definitely think that this guy is going to go off, and it's Mr. Jefferson. It's Mr. Justin Jefferson. I like Jefferson this week. I mean, no, sorry. Apologize. If you don't know which Jefferson I'm talking about Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson is playing against Baltimore, guys. So, if you guys watched football, a lick of football last week, it wasn't the Cooper Coach. It wasn't the Jamar Chase show last week. It was the Tyler Boyd show last week. You know who plays in the Tyler Boyd show in the Tyler Boyd position in the Los Angeles Rams offense? It's Van Jefferson. He's going to eat third quarter that plays against Baltimore. I don't even know who that guy is. So, Van Jefferson, do you know who that guy is? Do you know who that guy?
No.
Well, I mean, I think Van Jefferson gets loose for a couple. It's my turn. It's my turn, staff. Tug. You know, I think it's gonna be a couple of those. I like Van Jefferson this week on a couple of deep completions, deep routes, couple outs, couple ends, couple posts corners. Anybody knows 7, 8s, 2s, 3s, 4, 5s, the whole route tree will be ran out there. I like Van Jefferson this week. Baltimore defense, like I said earlier in the show, it's not to be feared, but I like Van Jefferson this week, man. I think he has a good game this week, man. A lot of people have been throwing against Baltimore. I think Baltimore is throwing in the towel. I don't even think Lamar plays this week because I feel like they're going to rest him for next year. I feel like they're like, yo, we're done. I feel like Cincy, the AFC is wrapped up.
I think we had a question about that, about DeAndre Swift.
So DeAndre Swift has a great career ahead.
They said
of him. He doesn't need.
Why would the Lions start him? They're not playing for nothing.
Because here's the thing. Why is he still? Why would he come back to practice if they're not about to play? Here's the thing.
You gotta practice, bro.
But no, you don't have to because they shut Hockenson down for the year.
Yeah, but he had a serious injury.
No, he did not. He had a hand injury. And here's the thing: they shut him down for the year.
But a hand injury, but he didn't need surgery.
No, he got surgery.
He got surgery. So yeah, that's why they shut him down.
Here's the thing with DeAndre Swift. With DeAndre Swift, if DeAndre Swift plays, the matchup is great. If not, then no, he's on the list. But here's the thing: if he does play, the matchup is great. They're going to lean on him, of course. I like him over Jamal Williams and Craig Reynolds 100,000%. But I don't see why if they're doing all this right now, if he plays, that's great for fantasy owners. I feel like if he plays now, I feel like if they say he's active, especially after last week, they're out of playoff contention. So if he plays this week, if they say he's active, he's going to be on the field. There's no reason why they're going to have him active last night.
Oh no,
there's no reason why they're going to have their best player on offense as an emergency player. They're going to play him.
I think it's going to be like Joe Mixon last year when every week they're like, Joe Mixon's about to play. It was like 5 weeks he never played.
But was he active?
No, he was never active.
Exactly.
But he was practicing.
So I'm saying if he's not active, then we pivot and we go to someone else. I'm not pivoting from my ball or bust player. I'm saying if he plays, he's gonna ball. So what I'm saying, DeAndre Swift, 100%. He's a second rounder next year. I don't care if the team's going on 16. He's a second rounder. He's a running back. But I think if DeAndre Swift plays, he eats Seattle. Seattle hasn't looked good. Seattle hasn't been winning games. Seattle tossed in the towel this year. They waved the white flag. And that's that.
All
right.
That wraps up the ball or bust of the week. And we're going to wrap up the show. This is a long one here. We almost got to 2 hours.
Long as shit.
So we appreciate for all the viewers that tuned in the whole time. We appreciate y'all. You was back and forth. You was in and out. We appreciate y'all as well. But if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channels, make sure you guys do that. ItsNation TV and also The Fantasy with SJT. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button and also hit that notification bell so you can get all of the updates when we go live. It's gonna be a good year next year. Yeah, we getting everything together. We got some surprises for y'all for next season too. So make sure y'all are tapped in and make sure you guys are subscribed. So once we do everything, we're gonna put everything out and y'all gonna be there to take it all in. All right. So we got some stuff coming up. So make sure you guys are subscribed. All right. Also on our IG. The Fantasy with SJT. Once again, The Fantasy with SJT. Make sure you guys are following that. Any questions you have for championship week that you may not have gotten to in the show, make sure you guys hit us with the DM and we'll try to answer those to the best of our abilities. All right. But that wraps up the show. We're going to see you guys next week. We're going to have a wrap up, and then we're gonna help out them guys that got those leagues that have they're playing championship in the week 18 too. We're gonna try to help y'all out too. You should if your commissioner has it set up where you're doing 18, you at week 18 playing your championship game, you need to fire your commissioner. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be here for y'all for that, and then we're gonna have a little episode where we wrap up some things and talk about some bloopers and all that other stuff next week. So make sure you guys tune in for that. That's gonna be a fun episode. All right, but we out.
Hold on. Danielle, hey, we seen you sleep over there too. You're supposed to be working. We see you sleep.
I ain't even see that. Look, I ain't even paying attention. All right, we appreciate y'all. We gonna see y'all next episode. Tweez.
Wear your mask. Yo, stay safe out there. Ain't no bullshit. Stay safe out there, please, man.
Yes, please do so, y'all.